Welcome back to the Clear Creek Podcast.
Wait, Chris, I'm gonna do the intro bit again. Here we go. I got out the Vanova. Here we go.
Play the fight song.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for listening to my sick tunes on the Vanova. But there it is. So,
No, let's just
how's it
tell
going,
our
guys?
insane...
Welcome back to another episode of the whatever the hell this is.
The
podcast.
Creekcast.
The Creekcast, sure.
So,
I'm Hayden.
I'm Chris.
I'm also Chris.
All right.
Sorry.
Have I told you guys that my life is basically Seinfeld?
It
really is.
I'm really wondering how you got there.
What?
I'm really wondering how you got there.
No, so this thing, things just happen to me, and they're always incredibly unfortunate, and it really sucks. Like just the other day, this girl who's absolutely my type. She's the best. She's really great. I'm we're having a conversation. She's in my percussion methods class, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. This is nice. And I got hit with the, oh my god, are you straight? And I'm like,
Did they think you were gay?
I mean,
I would think that's implied, Chris.
Chris, I think we can fill in the blanks on that stuff.
So
You seem
yeah,
to fill in the audience.
she goes, oh yeah, you just okay. Wow, that's cool. I didn't know you. Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay.
So you're probably
Hey,
wondering, and that's how I met your mother.
And she tried to play it off. I'm like, I didn't know I give off I don't know, the vibes.
What, did she feel bad afterwards?
And she was like, no, you don't put off vibes. There's no vibes. There's nothing. And I'm like, oh well.
Hey,
Okay.
you need to leave that school now.
Yeah, I'm bye. I'm going to A&M or some shit.
You don't go.
Yeah,
to
come over here.
I'll go anywhere but A&M.
No, come over here.
No thanks.
I prefer not to be brainwashed.
But
Maybe someday.
maybe I shouldn't have told you that story because she definitely
Listens
knows
to
that
the
this
podcast.
Yeah, she definitely knows this podcast exists, and if she listens to this shit, she's gonna be like,
So,
that's definitely me.
so did you
We
bring-
posted these episodes, right?
So, hey, you at some point during that conversation with you mentioned the podcast.
Oh, just in previous conversations. Because I mentioned something. Oh yeah, I have to go record tonight with Chris or something.
We have to leave. They know.
And she was like, "Oh, you have a podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, that's cool." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I guess so."
The entirety of UNT knows about it.
That's actually kind of accurate.
Oh no.
You're like the inverse class bully. You're the kid that everyone in class bullies.
Oh, that's really accurate. That's definitely it. That's 100% it. My boy Gaston comes up to me today, and he's like, "I have someone else new to pick on today. It's Hayden." And I'm like, because I just joined their fraternity. And by
What?
the way, I joined a fraternity.
Did
And
you
so-
get branded?
No, it's a really good. It's not like a traditional yo, what's up, bro? We drink all the time, bro. And it's co-ed. They're really good dudes.
Not like an A&M frat.
Fraternities nowadays are they're kind of watered down a little bit because they get in trouble now for
Yeah, they definitely do.
Well,
But
A&M's
my
frat.
fraternity is really laid back, and today we had a cook-off, and that was it.
Did you-
A&M's
it's
frats
co-ed,
borderline
it's co-ed.
kill people.
Did you win, Hayden?
So everyone, I didn't know about it until 5:40 today. It starts at 6. So I brought a bucket of candy that I've had since Halloween,
Oh,
a half-eaten bag of goldfish, and a Chef Boyardee can.
what?
A can of beef ravioli.
No,
Chef
I know, I
Boyardee.
get that, but what about the other
And
ingredients?
that's when everyone in the frat knew this is the kid.
So, yes, I won.
Oh,
Thank
okay. You won?
Have either of you considered joining fraternities?
No.
I kind of want to, but like I'm so busy. I'm not.
Yeah, I definitely didn't need more things in my life, but here we go, I guess.
I have a Wunder list of like I use that for
A Wunderlist?
you know what it's an app. I have like
Ja, wunderbar, Wunderlist.
I have an app. It's like a reminders thing called Wunder List, and like I use it to like keep track of like all my homework assignments, and like
I should
it
use
is
that.
like it is just like packed. Like I have like so much stuff on there right now because I have so much homework.
Oh God, I have homework. I have an annotated bibliography due Monday, and I haven't started on it.
Oh, I have my annotated bibliography is due at the end of the month.
Well,
A big
know Faking It?
biography.
you guys know Faking It, right?
The Disney show?
No, the
No.
Jackbox game.
Yeah, the Jackbox Party Pack game.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you that don't know, Faking It is a game that everyone gets sent a task on their phones, and like you have to, except one person. One person doesn't get sent the task, and everyone else has to figure out like who doesn't have the task, and they're like the faker. So we're supposed to read this book in English, and so you know damn well I didn't read that book.
Bird Box?
So no, it's called Evicted.
Oh.
So
you basically
every day.
So you
every day.
I already know this is.
Yeah, every day is a big game of faking it, and I'm always the faker.
What are they like? Hayden,
Because
what was interesting about chapter 6?
Yeah, no. Here's the thing: my English teacher goes around the room and just asks questions, and is like, "So, what do you think about chapter 6?" And I'm like, "So
Pretty good.
we like write in journals and stuff, and she has like these questions, and I'm like, or like I think the other day was like, what's like a big problem that you notice in the book? And I was like, bet. So the other day,
Too many birds.
she asks me like, what's a question you have from reading chapter 2? And I was like, So I give her like the most bullshit answer. Like,
let us indulge us.
I think my question was like, she gets to me and I go, you know, and I like cross my legs. I'm like, you know.
You put on like the
Why did
you put on the thinking cap and the like the monocle, and you're like, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, do you know? Maybe.
Why did he get evicted?
Maybe. Because this book is about like society and stuff.
No, I know, but you should. Why did he get evicted?
And
it's like that's not what the
earlier I
book's
heard,
about.
in one of the earlier like conversations, I heard them say something about like 3 characters. So I'm like, you know, do you think maybe the author intends for these 3 characters to maybe symbolize something greater than just themselves? And she like drops what she has in her hand and she looks at me. She's like, "That's the greatest question I've heard all day."
Hayden.
I was like,
Hold on. What if that was the answer that that other group was gonna say, and you just stole their answer, and now she's gonna go over to them, and they're gonna say the exact same thing, and they're like, "You're fucking lying."
No, I just think I think she now has like a higher expectation of Hayden for the book. Like,
no,
Yeah.
she actually does. That's the problem. Now I'm just like I'm gonna see like how far I can keep it up, because like she upped the ante on my shit. The last class, she like asked me a question, and I was like,
Society.
maybe drugs or something. Because drugs are a problem, and like I just start going on about how drugs are prevalent in like poor communities, and she's like, "How insightful! We could all take a lesson from Hayden."
No.
And like the same thing happened like the first time, and she's like, "Wow, how astute! You must really like this book." She starts like talking with me about it. Like,
No, she's like,
"What did you like? How do you think about Lamar or something, or like Leroy?"
Leroy.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely think that he's doing this because the last scene, and she goes, oh, the one in the car, and I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely, the one in the car, yeah, for sure. When he's with what's her name, and she's like, oh, you mean Sharina? And I'm like, Sharina.
this is like, I wonder if she's like is being sarcastic. Like she knows that you're.
Yeah. She knows
she has
like you're
no
lying.
idea. She has no idea.
So this is
Honestly.
basically like when I didn't read Bird Box, except like there's actually stakes.
Yeah, and like everyone in the class now people are like coming to me for like help on the book.
Do they know?
And
Do they know that you haven't read the book?
No,
No, the teacher.
A good majority of them think that I'm like a master and like I know this book inside out, and I'm like really good at reading this book. And I'm like, dude, I haven't read this fucking book. I met this guy like so. I know him now because I'm in the jazz department now. So, cause I play trombone in the 9 o'clock lab band. And, so there's a drummer guy that I know, and he's like, "You didn't read this book, did you?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, ah. And I'm like,
No, the teacher's like, "Wow, that's really great, Hayden." In her head, she's like, "This guy's a fucking moron."
"That's not. There is no way. There is no way. This woman." The first class, I remember everyone telling me, like, English is so hard, dude. You're going to hate your life. Oh, my God, dude. You're going to hate it. It's going to be the worst. And I'm like, oh, God. So I go into, like, the second class, and she rolls in with a suitcase. It's a suitcase with, like, flower print on it, and she, like, starts unpacking it, and inside is a bunch of art supplies.
Full of eviction papers.
And it's just a bunch of art supplies, and it's like she's got like a bunch of ribbons and papers and awls or something. And she starts unpacking, and she's like, "Okay, guys, today we're gonna make journals, and I just want you guys to get creative. I want you guys to color." And I'm like, "Oh, that's a fat bet." So I like my journal looks super pretty. My journal's awesome. My journal is the prettiest damn journal you ever did see.
Your teacher sees it and is like, "The fuck is this?"
Yeah, she didn't like it very much. She was like, "Oh, I'm sure you could be a little more creative with that." And I was like,
But you said it's the prettiest journal there is.
"It's a minimalist design."
Just a big star on it.
She just doesn't understand, you know.
No, I colored it like a composition book. You know, like it's got.
Oh, like the little black dots.
Yeah.
What?
I put black dots all over it. I put a little square in the middle.
Hey.
But I made them green. The dots are green. Like
Wow.
Oh, I get it.
Cause
Wow.
going green. So, she's actually probably the least interesting teacher I have.
I wish I had. I'm gonna have to say, like, I wish I had teachers that are like professors that are at least a little bit like that. Because all my classes are kind of just like standard, they're like standard, like normal, or they're kind of boring.
My classes are they're wild. I stood up in my vocal methods class the other day, and she's like, "You're so tense," and she starts like flinging me around, and I'm like, "Well, she's like, you have to be loose in order to sing," and I'm like, ah. And she's like, what's something that's like loose? And I'm like a wild, wacky, waving, inflatable, arm flailing tube man. She's like, yeah, like that, and I'm like, okay.
I can confirm that this did not happen.
No, I can just
Hayden never said that.
I absolutely did. I shit you not, that 100% happened.
I can just see
that's
like
actually,
she's holding you, and she's like holding you, like she has her arms on both.
It's by the shoulder. Yeah, it's by the
and
shoulders. Like she's behind me,
waving her arms up and down.
So she starts shaking you, like, "Why are you so tense? Why are you so tense?"
She had us go around the room, and like there's this squat position thing, and like she'd be like, "Go like, huh," and I'm like, "What?" Huh, go, huh. And I'm like, huh, and she's like, "No, not like that. Go, huh," and I'm like, huh, and she's like, huh, and I'm like, ah. It's a wild time.
What does that have to do with singing?
Crazy. Apparently, what it does is it's something to do with your abdomen muscles or something, and then it loosens up your larynx. I don't look. What? I'm not the teacher.
Yeah, that sounds really. At least like, I mean, I would be like, I'd want to be in that because it sounds interesting. They're like more interesting than I have right now.
Oh my god, it's awesome.
Because my
piano,
my teachers, I go into digital systems, and my professor's like, "Hello, today we are going to be talking about converting from decimal to binary." So like, it's like that for like 80 minutes.
I mean, yeah, the classes are pretty interesting here, but like the music building is. We just got a big like donation. It was like $20 million or some shit. It's a lot of money. And I'm like, wow, we can like do a bunch of cool new things. I'll get to do new stuff. We're gonna put it towards a new business building. We just got a new business building called the BLB, and it's fancy as shit. It's really nice. The music building is falling the fuck apart. The music annex has my piano class the other day. My piano class, I walk in, and there's a giant fucking hole in the wall looking outside.
Someone threw the piano through it.
And I'm like, what the fuck happened?
It's
like
the same thing here, too. Like, they're getting... The music building is connected to... The music building is connected to the student union building because it's just so old.
Oh.
They just recently got a grant for the basketball... like them to build a new court, and like they're getting money to build a court, and the music building is small. It's really it's probably smaller than yours. Like it's so
obviously it's definitely smaller than ours.
My music building's probably smaller than both of yours because it's only the top floor of a building.
I go to the biggest music school in the nation. Anyway,
no, Juilliard is.
They're a conservatory. Anyway,
no, Juilliard.
Anyway,
and we're back.
And we're back. Anyway, so yeah, like I walk in, there's a giant like hole in the wall, and my teacher's like, "Well, that's not good." Okay. So what are we gonna do about this? What's going on? And I'm like, I have duct tape at my dorm.
Go get the tape.
She's like, "Oh, okay. Do you have it with you?" And I'm like, "It's at my dorm." And I'm like, she's like, "Oh, you can't go get it." And I was like, "Bet." So I sprinted the fuck back to my dorm.
How far away is that?
I don't know, not too far.
Well, my dorm is probably like a minimum half a mile away from everything but engineering.
And so like I sprint back to my dorm. I get my little green duct tape, and my roommate Bryce just like starts patching it up with duct tape, and I'm like, oh, this is the life. The engineering majors and the music majors coming together.
Then, like, the band director comes in and is like, what the fuck? That was where I was supposed to bring in the new piano through.
All right, so, this episode of, the Clear...
No, it is not. No, it is not. It is not.
So, this is not a sponsor, but I am drinking some Ocean Spray Cranapple juice. It is...
More like crapple.
Creek Choir.
I'd say it's pretty good.
15 grapples.
Anyway,
12 brapples.
So I'm in the lime business now.
You're in the lime business?
What's that mean?
Well, we might have talked about this before, but
I don't remember that.
So like I go I charge scooters.
I remember that.
You're the scooter guy?
Well, what do you mean scooter guy?
You're the scooter guy.
The scooter epidemic has taken over Texas.
You have something to do with the scooters, Chris.
I guess that's partially true.
He invented the scooter.
Hey, Chris, I have something to tell you.
Huh?
Hey, fuck you.
Why?
Fuck those scooters. Those scooters, no.
What's wrong with them?
All I do is...
Everyone knows what's wrong with them. Nobody likes them.
What's wrong with them?
Everyone uses them.
No.
What's wrong with them?
They're assholes. I'm just kidding. They're not assholes. Please don't hurt me.
What's wrong with them, though?
Well, like, people leave them everywhere, and they're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere.
They're not supposed, there's, even for riders, they want you to, put them, near certain places, but I guess not everyone follows those rules.
I have a big investment idea for that company. Put charging stations on campus.
No. Then I don't get paid for them.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be more efficient?
No, not really.
Yes.
They take they take a while to charge.
Then why are you charging them in your room? Wouldn't that take longer?
No, not really. Where else would I charge them? In my car?
Yeah.
That would take
honestly
even longer, and it'd be costing gas.
I haven't used one yet, but they look super shitty to use.
Actually,
they do.
You want to know what's the best part about this job? Is that
What?
when I got it, I hadn't ridden one of them yet. Like, I was getting, I got accepted to charge the scooters, despite having never ridden one. I read one for the first time last week, actually.
I have an idea to put your business out of business.
It wasn't too bad.
Ride a bike.
No, they have bikes.
What?
Lime has bikes you can like rent too.
Wait, so whenever you say they just leave the scooters everywhere, do they rent them or do they just pick one up and just use it?
How it works is like you download an app and all the scooters have a QR code on them. So when you open the app, you scan the QR code and then it's put onto your account. And
how much is it? So
it's $1 to start and then it's like 10 cents or something like that every minute. So like
what?
It's only like you pay a fee. It's like $1 to start, and then 10 cents every extra minute.
Oh,
it's pretty cheap.
So it's $1 per 10 minutes. I don't think I did that right.
So
Chris, basic mathematics.
That would be $11. But like, I mean, I guess.
You said it's 10 cents a minute.
Something like that. It might be more.
Oh.
But yeah.
I don't think I did that.
But I mean, charging them isn't. It's pretty easy to do.
So you pick them up off the street, bring them to your room, charge them, put them back on the street.
No, so in the app, like for people that charge them, there's a different mode you can like go into, and like it shows you where they are that you need to pick them up. And then...
So you just drive around in your car?
I mean, there's a certain place on campus that I've been going to, because there's, like, always a bunch there, and it's pretty close to my dorm. So, like... And then there's also certain places you have to put them back out after you're done charging them. Like, and it shows you on the app, too.
Oh.
Wow. Well, that's interesting.
So, what if you take one to class, right, and it's sitting outside, then someone comes by and just takes it?
Well, I mean, they can do that.
Yeah, there's a box.
But there's a bunch of them. So like you pretty much can like find one nearby no matter where you are.
Yeah. Oh. Like we have Vio right here, which is bikes. And they're all right. They're all right to use. But
my
like
campus is so small that there's nothing.
I'm not really sure why Lime actually like started putting out bikes here, cuz everyone has bikes. Most people
do you
on
have
campus
one?
I don't have a bike.
I have a bike.
I have a longboard here.
I use my bike a lot. Oh,
that's
Chris,
like...
that's what you meant. When you posted in the group chat earlier that you're gonna bring these limes back to your dorm, I thought you had a sack of limes.
Can we keep that in?
Yes. So this one's going up pretty all right. What do you guys think about What do you guys think about the Super Bowl? Do you guys watch the Super Bowl?
We're not going to talk about that.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay. It's already a mainstream thing, you know.
Yeah. I suppose you're right.
The only things I'm going to mention on it is that one, that Ninja was in the one commercial.
Yeah, for like 0.5 of a second.
He was in there for a frame, and then what else was there?
There's that ASMR commercial.
Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast was at the Super Bowl.
He was at subscribe to PewDiePie sign.
I do have something that I want to say though. Like, I'm sure everyone's been talking about it. They should have done it. They should have done Sweet Victory.
Yeah,
but the Dallas Stars did.
It's these like brain deads executives, you know. Like,
I don't understand.
Like my boy PewDiePie said.
Like, I don't understand why. Like, it's like it makes financial sense.
Actually,
it would have made.
Actually, Chris, hold on, I'm sorry. So I didn't see the Dallas Stars thing. Like, so did they play? So what?
Yeah, they actually did it. So with the Dallas Stars one on like the screen.
Who are the Dallas Stars?
Wait.
They're the hockey team.
Oh, okay.
Hayden's been there, but anyway.
Yes. I mean, green.
Wait, listen. On the screen, it showed like the ice, and it even had like the logo on it. And it like opens up, and you see them like come up through the ice on the screen.
They're all wearing Green Brigade uniforms.
Yeah. You know how originally they're red uniforms?
Yeah.
Well, they're green.
So they like edited them?
Yeah, and they look just like the Green Brigade uniforms.
Yeah, but you know what else is dumb? Like the Dallas Stars posted that video of it on their YouTube, and Viacom claimed it.
What? I didn't know that.
I'm watching
Yeah, they did.
Oh, that's
They
really
did.
sad.
Yeah, but so someone else posted it on their YouTube, and the Dallas Stars actually commented.
did it?
Yes,
Holy fuck.
but someone else posted the video on their YouTube channel, and the Dallas Stars commented like, "Oh, sorry, thank you for posting on it here. Viacom claimed it on our channel," and everyone's like, "Wow."
Let's get this over with. 1, 2, 3,
Big sad.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't get it. It makes like if you ask me, it's just like looking at it from my perspective, it makes like financial sense to do it.
Yeah,
it's
like
cheap
more
to
viewers.
do, and I mean, people will fuck. I mean, that would have been the greatest thing of all time. It would have been so goddamn cheap to do.
Yeah, there would have been more viewers, but one of the animators at Nickelodeon actually like spoke out about it. He said
Why
that
is SpongeBob? So they edited. I'm guessing they like just did a color filter and made all the red green.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
the inside of SpongeBob's
No, but-
mouth is green.
wait, listen. Like, so one of the animators from like Nickelodeon actually like spoke out about what happened at the Super Bowl, and they're like, "Oh, we'd love for them to do that," but like apparently the NFL like contacted them 2 weeks before the Super Bowl to actually do it, and like they were only given like a little bit of time to do it, so they can only. They said it was a surprise that an animation even got made. So
The Super Bowl. Does anyone really care about the Super Bowl anymore? Even football fans are like, "Yeah, this was lame. This shit
you know,
Chris, so
You know-
wait, Chris, so some
Yeah.
channel blocked the thing that Dallas Stars uploaded on their channel, so another guy uploaded it?
yeah, no,
Yeah, people do that.
Viacom is
Who
like
is Viacom? That's the
Viacom's like
They
Nickelodeon's
own
like
a lot."
they own like the rights to Nickelodeon stuff, I think, because a lot of like Nickelodeon like videos, like people like using their music or whatever, are claimed a lot by them or blocked by them.
Wait, so how did the Dallas Stars manage to get to play this like at a
I don't know. I was wondering that too.
Yeah, Viacom
No, but-
owns like a bunch of shit. They own like Nick. They do VidCon, I think, right? They do Paramount and like
Oh, that's
Comedy
right.
Central and
can we
all that
pause,
shit.
Can we pause for just a second?
Oh.
I need to close this bag of chips.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
All right, I'm good. Like, wow, I can't. I'm just like, it blows me away that like.
No, but a good idea to make the NFL no, not the NFL.
Did you see there was a petition? Someone already made a petition to disband the NFL.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it has like
No,
it already has 100,000 like.
Well, with the internet, petitions don't mean anything.
I mean,
because
Yeah,
obviously
they
they
don't
meant
care.
something because they attempted to get Sleep
it
Victory.
became like a meme. It's like a culture. It's different. A petition and like a big meme like that. People from all over the internet wanted that, not just fucking change.org or some shit. One
Yeah.
petition.
But like, I just think it's funny. Like it was
And like,
in like the it's already at like 100,000 back signings, and it's like it's only been out for a day.
No, but a good idea to make like the Super Bowl more exciting is to make it kind of like the World Series, where
No,
it's like
it's to make it,
7
like,
games.
it's to make it have it's to make it where the commercials are not equally
No.
as boring as the game.
Who cares that all the commercials were just robots?
Well, I care.
But
so
Anyway,
no, but
let's
they
say
should make
we're-
the Super Bowl like the World Series, where it's not just one game, like a series of games. That would make more sense,
and
it
we're
would-
back.
and more money.
and
So, what do you think about couches?
I like them.
I'm sitting on one.
Wow.
I'm sitting in a shitty chair.
I'm sitting in a shite chair as well.
Well-
Shite?
So, any movies you guys were wanting to see recently?
The Lego Movie 2's coming out soon, in it.
Oh, what do you guys think about the Austin Jones situation? Do you guys hear about this?
What are you talking about?
The guy.
Austin Jones. So Austin Jones is
Wait,
this
is
guy.
That the pedophile YouTube guy?
Yes, yes,
wait,
it is.
Wait, I don't know what you're talking about. Explain.
So Austin Jones, for those of you that don't know, is he's this YouTube guy.
It was on Pew News.
He what?
It was on Pew News.
Pew News. I don't.
What is that?
Hey, are you telling me you're not subscribed to PewDiePie?
Oh, Try to
I'm
watch
not
that video,
actually.
then.
All right, well, Hayden, I want you to subscribe to PewDiePie on podcast for us, please.
Yeah,
okay,
right
so,
now.
Okay, fine.
No, Hayden.
Wait, let me read this and then I'll get to it.
Okay.
So Austin Jones he's a YouTuber, right? And he's a
Yeah.
quote musician, right? And
He's just like you.
So he just like started, soliciting like twerking and stuff from like
like
he
young
started, like,
viewers.
from his young fans because
Oh, wait. I think I did
he's
hear
like
about this.
he's like the Justin Bieber look, like the swoopy hair, the like all the like 12-year-old girls go, "Oh my god, he's so cute."
I
You
think
know,
I-
that kind of thing.
And the issue of this didn't come from. I think it came from like it was he got two like little young girls to like twerk.
Yeah,
wait, yeah, I think
he
I heard
was
about
like
this.
he asked the girl to twerk and he was like, "I'll teach you." And like
What?
yeah, it's gross.
He's
So
going to jail
YouTube.
with- he's going to jail with 6ix9ine.
So I mean, these things happen. These things happen.
Wait, did you hear
But
about that guy? Wait, no, continue, Hayden.
The big thing is though that YouTube didn't delete his channel initially. YouTube did nothing to curb
should.
this. And yeah, there was like public outcry, right? Of course, people are like, "Fucking delete this guy's channel! You fuck this guy!"
Like, they
stuff
didn't-
like that.
They didn't delete Jake Paul's channel, and he or whoever the fuck.
Well, the thing is with
Logan.
YouTube now, it's never the rules are so flip floppy. The rules aren't set in stone. If you're, I don't know, if you're someone, this could have happened to someone else completely, and he might have gotten his channel taken down, but this guy apparently not. I don't know. I just think it's really odd that they do that. Eventually they shut his channel down, but it's just odd. It's just odd the way YouTube handles things right now. It's a weird time for the internet in general.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
just
gosh.
odd. Oh, hello, Mason.
Are we casting the plot at this moment?
Yes. Everyone, this is Mason. Welcome him to the cast.
I'm here to be the most popular person in the cast.
Well,
So did
thanks.
you hear about that guy that faked his death on YouTube? Then
I
he came back.
Wait, what?
I saw
No, I
some-
did not hear about that.
I
No,
saw something.
he's
Casually.
wait. I'll explain it. So like 3 years ago, he's like a TF2 like YouTuber, and he like posted a video and was like, "I have a terminal illness, and my health is slowly deteriorating." Then like he like got off YouTube for like 3 years, and like 2 days ago he was like, "I lied."
Wait, 3 years? He got off of YouTube for 3 years?
Yeah, but his excuse was, "I didn't want to make my life just video games." And everyone's like, "Wow, okay."
At my roommate.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's. I mean, go him, I guess. Doing something with his life.
But everyone's like mad about it. 'Cause
You
he,
know
like-
what? You know what? I can get behind that. I can get behind it.
Yeah, because he faked his.
I can.
What
I
was
can
his
get
fake-
behind it.
Out of curiosity, what was his fake death?
Oh yeah, what was
He just said he had a terminal illness and he was dying.
it? Ah.
That was it.
Yeah, we all have one of those. It's called age.
Yeah.
Fucking terminally die of age.
Should have a headache. I'm about to die right now.
You know, the people it's that saying where it's like the people who get like have early pregnancies are the speedrunners of life.
Anti-vax moms are just setting up their kids for speed runs.
I was gonna say something earlier about that.
I didn't think about that.
I gotta be like deep voice guy.
Which
In a
one?
world
You know
where
the guy.
everyone's an anti-vaxxer.
You know the guy that I'm talking
Cameron's
about.
job.
He like no. He
That's
plays.
Cameron. That's
no, but
Cameron.
do you know the guy that I'm talking about?
What?
Nope.
The guy. He's like they're like playing Counter Strike or something. He's like, hey, did you guys ever hear about the guy?
You mean
that, like-
raccoon?
I don't.
Yeah.
I
You mean
would say his
raccoon?
name if I knew his fucking name.
It's either
Swagger Souls or
Swagger Souls or raccoon.
I don't know who either of those are. So
I
They're
yeah,
a bunch
I-
of
I
CS
definitely-
people. They're a bunch of CS people.
And he's got like a knife or something. He's like, hey, did you guys hear about the wow? took my anti-vax girlfriend to a place and she died or some. I don't know.
Wow, that's pretty funny.
Top tier comedy right there.
That's
Look, look, man. I'm not
Hayden,
that
if
guy.
you didn't know it, why'd you say it?
Because I'm trying to like convey to you who this guy is, and he'll say things like that.
You mean the Honest Trailers guy?
No.
I've already forgotten. I've already forgotten what we were talking about.
We're talking about anti-vaxxers and about speedruns.
We were talking about something, and then we went on a tangent about.
No, we were
Austin
talking
Jake,
about.
And then and then I'm just like confused where we are right now.
Well, Hayden decided to go. Do you know about Austin Paul or whatever his name is?
His name is Austin Jones for one.
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
I don't know. So, anything else you guys want to talk about?
Chairs.
Anything on your mind?
I know one thing to talk about.
What do you got?
So I was working tonight, right?
Where?
Carrabba's Italian Grill.
Carrabba's is our sponsor for tonight.
Yeah, okay, so at Carrabba's Italian Grill, that one Italian dude that always comes in.
Oh my god!
Oh, the cheese guy?
Yes, the cheese guy. This is funny. And like
I'm not familiar with this story.
Wait, yeah, can you like start from the very beginning, Mason?
All right, so this like Italian dude and his wife always.
No, there's more. Start like.
What do you?
Like, okay, so
start
here's
from
the thing.
your very
here's the thing.
first
When
day
I worked there, Mason would come up to me and he's like, all these white girls come up to me. They don't come up to me. I go up to them, to their table, and I have to sprinkle the cheese on their pasta. And and they go, oh yeah, I like a lot of cheese.
And then the entire table is like, oh, haha, they're so quirky. They're different. They like cheese.
That's
I hear that every third
That's
table.
where that theme came from? The I like a lot of cheese?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Wait, I thought it was the Italian guy.
Every single time, like, Mason goes, okay, and he does, like, one, like round of cheese.
And they're like,
that's enough. That's so much cheese. Oh, my God. And I'm like,
wait, I thought you said the Italian guy started that.
Okay, Mason, Italian guy, go.
Well, okay, so first time I interact with the Italian dude, like he's got that weird Italian accent, which I've like never run into. Texas.
Mamma mia.
And like he's like he has some sort of like chicken dish with pasta, like 90% of the dishes we have. And and I just start sprinkling the cheese on top, and then like 20 seconds pass of just cheese grating. And like I keep looking between him and the food, and he's looking directly at the food, and I'm like, just tell me when to stop, sir. He's like, no, keep going, it's very good. I'm like, okay. And I probably ended up going for like 45 seconds straight of just cheese grating. And then his wife was like not as bad as him, but it's enough. It's enough to worry about that.
That's why we had to switch to That's why we had to switch to the grated cheese instead of like the cheese graters, like the cheese bowls.
Yeah, so we used to have bowls that we use spoons, but people would take like an entire bowl, just like, hey, can you put the bowl here? And we're like, what the fuck?
Wait, so the I like a lot of cheese is also synonymous with the Italian guy now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was like, I like a lot of cheese. All right, so we're cutting that out.
That was dumb.
Cut that out. Yeah, cut that part.
Cut that out.
All right.
You guys don't understand.
Mason's not racist, we promise.
You guys don't understand is that every time you tell me to cut that out, that's what I include in.
Oh.
All right, cut that out. Just cut that part.
So, yeah, Carrabba's has like all the stories. Like honestly,
the big scene.
Actually, I felt really bad the other day because I committed sacrilege.
Did you go to?
I went to Olive Garden.
All right, no, get the fuck out of this chat, please. Please leave.
And
do you like the breadsticks or something?
Actually, I only went there because I got my meal paid for. And
By who?
By my
whom?
Guy, by my guy Justin. By my boy, my boy Justin.
Justine, huh?
Brian be like, so who you fucking?
Who you? Teeth? Spill the teeth.
I remember that. I remember that episode of Wizards of Waverly Place.
Anyway, so
and then Brian would be like, "Oh, he's fucking Chris." Okay.
Our waiter was like, he's this, you know, You ever watch Superstore?
What?
For what?
The show Superstore. You ever seen?
Yeah,
Superstore?
I've seen parts. Yeah.
I've seen Super
Okay,
Bad.
so he is.
I've
Our
never
waiter
seen
is
it.
literally Mateo from Superstore. He's literally that guy.
Yeah, I know who that is.
So he's like a sassy dude, and I'm like, yeah, he's great. So this woman actually is like, so, well, she's just being like super like smug and rude the whole time. And so at the end, he's like, so how many checks can I get for you today? And she's like, like 20. And it's just two people.
What?
Like 20.
What was she trying
What does
to
it look like,
prove?
genius? And he's like, oh,
Oh.
okay, I see. Okay. So he goes back and he splits her check up into 20 separate pieces.
Hayden,
And I'm watching this happen.
are you joking?
And I'm like, no, I'm dead ass serious. I am dead ass serious.
Get wrecked,
I'm watching
libtard.
because they were at the table like right next to us, and I can see him get like more angry as the progresses, and like I can see his like sass meter go up and his give a fuck meter go down. So it's like an inverse relationship.
There's just like a stack of receipts that are.
Yeah, he
Inside
came
that
out
tiny
with,
book.
with the books, and it was just like
He came out with 20 books.
Yeah, he came out with like a bunch of books and like do. Here you go, ma'am. And she looks at me. She goes, "You're fucking kidding me, right?" And he's like, "You asked
you
for
said 20."
You asked for 20 receipts. I'm doing my job. Have a nice day." And she's like, No, come back. I hope you don't want your tip. And he goes back and he gives like the biggest, the most satisfying clapback of all time. So he like kneels down to be eye level with her, and he's like, "Ma'am, I make more money from this restaurant off of my good service from other people than I ever would have off of your shitty $1 tip. Have a nice day."
R/
walks away.
that happened.
And then like he like does the thing from like Super Hot Fire, and he like leans back, and all the employees are like, "Whoa!"
I know. No, he goes back to our table and he's like, "So, how was your meal?" And I was like, "That's the best fucking meal of my life, dude." I gave that man a $10 tip. I was like, "Fuck
On a
yes."
$300 bill.
Now, Hayden, I'm wondering what. Now I see why you don't have enough money to buy a new microphone. you spent it all on that fucking tip.
R/ that happened.
No. You think I'm kidding? I'm dead fucking serious.
R/
I feel
doubt.
like it probably happened, but there's a little, he probably didn't kneel down and
It probably was. The story was probably amplified a little bit to be a better.
No, I'm forgetting a lot of details. That actually legitimately happened.
Why is my life so boring?
My life is honestly, I don't want to like toot my horn, but my life is actually a sitcom. It's kind of interesting sometimes.
It's actually like a sitcom.
I feel like I'm Jerry Seinfeld sometimes, but like not funny.
It's me.
Kramer.
I'm already Kramer.
I guess I'd be a lame.
Oh my god, I know someone named Elaine now.
Okay, good for.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
it's just amazing. Like I've never met anyone else named Elaine, and I'm like, oh,
Do you do that every time you see her?
kind of.
She's like, "Hayden, stop doing that."
Well, yeah, because she's like, Hayden. I'm like, hi, Elaine.
And you like peaked your mic.
Something else peaked, if you know what I'm saying.
D's nut.
Elaine.
It's
Oh.
my excitement. Hey, everyone, check out my melodica.
No,
Wow, look at that.
cut this out.
So cool.
That was a B flat.
No, it wasn't.
Everyone, check out my. So I need to like work on doing these.
B flats.
I don't know how to play this thing. I got this thing called a Vanova, and it's like if a recorder and a saxophone had a baby. And it's really cool, but like I have
You
no
could
idea how
stop
to play
right
it.
there,
Is it a
throw it in
recorder?
the trash.
So like I can play like a note. That was it. That was like the one note I know.
Wait, they let you play instruments in your dorm?
No.
Oh,
All right, Hayden, I'm gonna roll a performance check for you real quick.
All right, what did I get?
You got a 10.
Out of 10? Okay, let's see what I got.
Oh, you cracked a note.
How was that?
That's 10 again. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
If it was Chris
Wow.
doing that, his instrument would probably explode or something.
Dr. Man! Up!
Stink!
Hey, stop. We're not going to do this.
That meme lasted the entire day whenever I watched that video.
I know.
I really love. That was such a good day for me.
Yeah, we kept yelling it in
That was really
Chewy's, and everybody was looking at us.
I had such. I'm so glad we did that. Like, oh my. That was so fun.
The other day, I went to this,
Wait, Hayden,
This,
Hayden, I think I don't want to pause your story, but this can't be the podcast about you.
Oh, right.
Wait, Chris, you know how you had like $10 credit at Topgolf?
Yeah.
No.
I figured out why.
Because Why?
because I also got $10 credit for my birthday.
Are you sure it was from the birthday? No, we.
Yeah.
We went to. No, we didn't. My birthday was. Surely I
No,
went to Top.
it's not. No, it's not on your birthday. You just had that credit from your birthday.
My birthday was
like-
before we went to the Top Golf.
Well, maybe it's from a past birthday. I don't know.
I went to Top Golf before, like after
Between
my
his birthday and
after
that
my
time.
after my 18th birthday. Between then and when we went.
Wait, did we get the names mixed up?
What?
What do you, like
Because he could have taken my $10 credit.
No, it was. No, I had $10 on my card. I think it was probably just like I put it on there and I forgot
Oh,
about it.
okay. All right,
So,
what next?
My mom came and visited me the other day.
Like she came up from home and
Yeah.
and drove.
Well, she
in.
had a thing. She had a thing to do in Dallas, so she was here.
She
so-
willingly drove up there.
She is. I love her, but sometimes it's like, oh, mom. So like, I'm picking her up from this place, and I'm like, so where is it? It's like in this big complex area, and I'm like, Mom, I see the Nissan plant. Where are you in relation to the Nissan plant? And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna keep going. And she's like, no, don't keep going. And I'm like, I'm going. I don't, cause I'm not. You're not at the Nissan plant, right? No. And I'm like, so where are you? Oh, I'm past the Nissan plant. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go forward to past the Nissan plant. She's like, okay.
This should be
No.
called the Hayden cast.
Okay.
No,
Well,
we're calling this episode for no specific reason the Clear Creek podcast.
Let's just talk about Creek stories now.
No, so
I drove around this building for like 30 minutes because she was also like walking around the building trying to find me, and I'm like, Mom, stay exactly where you are so I can pick you up with the car. And she's like, you made me walk all this way, and I'm like, Mother,
You just run her
no,
over?
I didn't. I told you to wait. I told you to wait, Mom. Anyway, that was my rant. You know, today I antagonized some like fourth graders.
Yeah, 'cause
Why?
Again.
They're the only people you can antagonize without them antagonizing
Well, like
you back.
they were visiting. They were visiting the school.
All right,
and, like,
next
they were all
discussion on
walking
the
around.
Hayden cast.
For real, nearly like everything today has been Hayden's story. What the fuck?
Well, do you guys have any interesting stories that you'd
No,
like to
my
tell?
life fucking sucks.
Okay, so anyway, so these
I
eighth
didn't
graders, these like
finish.
whatever little kids are like walking around, and I'm like, okay, so interesting. So like we're walking, like we eventually like, because we have longer legs than they do.
Hey, Pepsi.
These little people, so like we eventually like catch up to them, and they're like talking about Fortnite or some shit. Of
We
course.
like Fortnite.
So you know damn well I was like, we like Fortnite, we like Fortnite. I just started like yelling it, and they're all like looking at me like, oh my god, we like Fortnite. And I'm like, we like Fortnite.
Damn, have you heard of Apex Legends?
I actually liked it. I like
I
it.
have it installed on my computer right now.
No, guys,
It's actually really good.
It
legitimate
is.
question. I don't know what Apex Legends is.
Well, go
Apex
look it up.
Legends is another battle
It's
royale.
Battle Royale, but in the Titanfall universe.
So
And no Titans.
From what I saw when I was like looking at
And
the
no
Twitch,
falls.
when I was looking at the Twitch games, like, and I saw that that game had more people watching than like Fortnite. So is it basically like Fortnite 2 or something?
No, it's
Battle
first
Royale,
person.
but it's actually way better than Fortnite if you ask me.
I like it better than Fortnite.
Because I don't like the building mechanic. I don't like the building mechanic.
Me either.
Yeah, if I want to build, I'll play Minecraft.
Mason, we are live. We are live, Mason. My career is over.
Sorry, Hayden.
And in one fell swoop, Hayden's podcast career is over.
No, I have another podcast. I have another podcast with UNC people.
No, Hayden, 10 years in the future, whenever you're
just wait till they hear that.
Right, wait, let me get on my
come into
harmonica
this
so I can, like, you know.
All right, looks like his career's over for the rest of his life.
Goodbye. Wait, hold up.
Hold up.
What?
Chris, you are going to cut this, right? Okay. Okay, here we are. So.
Oh, sorry, guys. I
Didn't see you there.
I didn't know we were back on. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're like Dark Side Phil.
What?
You didn't know about that?
No.
So
Oh,
Dark
that
Side
guy
Phil
that
is
caught like jacking off on stream, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
really?
He was like, "Okay, guys," or he's an asshole. He's like known for being like the big asshole on the internet, and
The big gay.
well, like he goes to like fighting tournaments and like he loses and he's like, "This fucking rigged. This shit sucks. Fuck you." And he's like, and like when he wins, he's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm the fucking but whatever." Anyway, so like he goes, "Okay, guys, time to shut down the stream. Bye, guys. I'm off for the day."
Then he forgets to hit end
Yeah, and
stream.
then he doesn't hit end stream, and he immediately starts like open. You can see him opening tabs, and you don't see like the webcam is only like above his waist, not like above his like mid chest area, so like you can't see anything, but it's very obvious what he's doing.
Yep.
That's hot.
That's hot.
He was looking at Belle Delphine. Sorry, I know about that.
I do too.
Yeah, like Google Dark Side Phil caught.
I'm not watching that.
Google Beldo.
Google Ray William Johnson naked.
No, I don't want to. No.
He's boring.
Okay.
Is he
So,
relevant at all?
Is
guys
he
heard
relevant? No.
Exactly.
He came
What do you guys
back-
think about the Epic Games Store? What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I like the free games.
I am.
Wait,
indeed
what are the
enjoying
free games?
Like this,
I got What Remains of Edith Finch, and that was a great game.
I think right now is Axiom, which is really good. That's a good game.
Oh wait, shit! I forgot to get Jackbox from that.
Chris,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
fucking,
they had
I told I
You
said it-
dumb!
I said in a group chat multiple
I
times.
know you did, but I wasn't even in my room whenever you said that.
Well, you had.
But later, you had later.
I gave multiple I said it at least 3 times.
Oh my head hurt.
Yeah, I think that they're.
Do
gonna
they give
be,
away a free game
they're
like every
poised-
week?
They're poised to be in a really good position.
Yeah, Axiom Verge is free right now.
A really good competitor.
Wait, so
to
they
the,
give away a free game every week?
Every 2
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
Oh. Well, everyone's complaining about how the Division 2 is only on there.
Well, I mean, I think they're going to do really well because
They're like, oh, Steam isn't getting any sales from it.
well, I don't
I mean,
care
that's
about
the
what
point.
I want.
There was
I
something
want
with
the Epic
Store.
Games Store.
There was something with the Epic Store. Like they give I think it was like 80%.
They
of
give
the
it,
revenue.
yeah,
to
like
the developers.
88%.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
They gave him-
88%.
That's
some shit.
significantly more than like any other platform right
Yeah,
now.
Steam
Yeah.
has this like tier system that's really shitty and like people don't like it. And I mean, like publishers and developers are like trying to spin it like, oh yeah, we're doing it for the people. You know, we're just trying to get a partnership with Epic or some shit. But it's about the money, which I mean, that's not bad, I guess.
Like
I mean, like they're a
That's what it's
business. They're a
supposed to be.
business in the end.
like
That's
they
I
had
mean.
Epic.
I don't
there was
blame them.
some
I do the same
really
thing.
good games that they have for free on the like Subnautica. Like if
Yeah,
you-
like these are
What, that's
damn
free?
good games. Like
on the
Edith
first
Finch
week,
is like really good.
on the
Shit.
the first week of the thing they gave Subnautica, then they gave Super Meat Boy, What Remains of Edith Finch, which was a really good game. I enjoyed it a lot.
What do you mean, what remains?
It's a game. It's called What Remains of Edith Finch.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was incredible. I really liked that. It was a
yeah,
good story.
I haven't played it yet, but I'm gonna eventually.
It was incredible.
February 21st is Thimbleweed Park, which that looks really good. I've heard about it.
Sounds like discount Jurassic Park.
I mean, my favorite thing about
great value Jurassic.
One of the
you said Thimbleweed Park.
Free games for me though is going into
they're free.
Well, one
yes.
They're free, and two is I just go into it blind. I went to eat it finished blind, and it was just a great experience. Going into the game blind.
That's how I like. That's how I like to do with movies too. A lot of people complain about trailers, but I don't have that problem because I don't fucking watch trailers.
I only watch I don't watch movies on regular.
Yeah, remember whenever you spoiled everything at the band banquet?
I do remember that.
Infinity War.
So I
Sonam was pissed at you.
Yeah, I spoiled Infinity War.
You were like, "Oh, Tom Holland's gonna die." Then me and Jarrett just look at you like,
"Hey, you shouldn't say that."
Okay, if you haven't watched Infinity War by this point, you're fucking. It's pretty unfortunate.
You're a loser.
Well, you know what? Yeah, that movie's been out for a while. Yeah, it's a fucking meme at this point. Everybody knows. Yeah, you're right.
I'm just in it for the memes now. That's all.
Memes are my blood.
My blood force.
But yeah.
Yeah. So.
Tune in next week.
Doing anything interesting the past couple of weeks?
No, everyone in my classes is stupid.
I got into a lab band, so I'm a jazz guy now.
Ah, so you play the microscope? You said a lab band.
Well, I guess I got
Chris.
I have something pretty.
Jesus.
Speaking of labs, oh my god.
Also, speaking of labs, I have one every Saturday at 8 a.m.
You play the microscope.
That was a good one. No, I have an actual thing. I got a pretty tragic. It's a pretty tragic story.
Tragic backstory.
So
that should be the
my chemistry
transition
lab,
sound.
My chemistry lab is every other Thursday.
Yeah.
And so I had a lab 2 weeks
Nerd.
ago. So it was 2 weeks ago, and
Nerd.
I need that for graduation. Fuck off. So I took a screenshot 2 weeks ago, which was the second. Or I don't remember. 3 weeks ago, I took a screenshot of my schedule for the week. So that was the week I had a lab on, and so last week, I had a lab, but it was at a different time, so I ended up missing my first lab. And
of the year.
And you see, the thing is I looked at the syllabus, and if you miss one lab, that's 4 zeros of your grade.
Really?
So the highest grade I can get now in the lab is a C, and I think I'm just gonna I'm considering just dropping out.
That might be a good idea. That might be smart.
Dropping the class and taking it next semester, because fuck that. I'm so mad. I'm so mad at myself.
Yeah, if I miss one rehearsal, that's automatically a B for concert band stuff.
I think that's my only option if I want my GPA to be decent, and I guess it would help a little bit because I'm already fucking overloaded with classes.
Yeah.
Engineering class. We have 3 online assignments every week, and she made literally 0 mention of it in class. So the first weeks, I got 6
read
zeros.
the syllabus.
You got 6 zeros?
Yeah, but
oh my god,
every week, so over time it'll come back. I'm not gonna drop it. That's pussy shit.
Mama ain't raised no bitch.
Nah, I mean, if there were not a lot of grades in the class, but there's more than 3 every week, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
Also, I got 101 out of 100 on a.
How'd you do that?
bonus questions at the end, and I got
bonus.
Correct. And
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I got my C plus my professor for my C++ programming class.
Nerd.
He is a great guy, and by great I mean he is just a terrible professor.
Okay.
He's Japanese, and he's not.
That's racist.
Shut up. I have a pass.
C plus.
Jesus.
he's not that Japanese.
Okay.
But like he's not.
We're not racist. I promise. I promise.
Okay, no, we are definitely racist.
Please don't kill me.
Just wait until I drink a few Smirnoff.
Oh.
See how racist I become.
The only thing people drink here is Everclear, apparently.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
That's just.
But like. So,
Okay,
like,
continue.
You understand though. I'm trying to make a point that like his English is it's not good. But,
It's
like,
English.
It's English, yeah. So like, you can I didn't realize how much this carried over, like him just like speaking English until I read the homework and quiz assignments and stuff, and it's like the questions are like almost like you can't even
In broken English.
It's in broken
English.
Imagine taking a test in broken English. That's what I have to do tomorrow, like Monday.
Imagine learning pre-cal from a crippled Asian dude. That's what I had to do.
Really?
And
Yeah, he was in an electric wheelchair, and like he was also a midget, and he was also Asian, so he had like
He has like
it was, like, the hardest fucking class I've ever taken.
he has like Stephen Hawking's voice pack. Like,
I mean, he wasn't like a vegetable, right? Oh,
all right, and I got more. It goes deeper.
okay.
Okay, so he on the first day of class, he said this thing where he wanted to learn everyone's names, and like, but he also said in the same sentence, "I have a bad memory," and so, so what he'll do every class is like he'll just randomly call on someone and be like, you, and like answer this really obvious like question off like the PowerPoint he's lecturing. And then he's like, "What's your name?" And you're like, "Oh, okay. I'm Chris, yeah." And he's like, "Chris, okay." And so like we're doing this thing in the class because he can't.
What's your name again?
We're doing this thing in the class because he can't remember our names. Where we tell him a different name each time he calls on us.
Are you serious? Why would you do that?
It's just because the lectures are so pointless. We do all the learning for the class like at home because like we have an online textbook it's part of our grade. Like
it's like the assignments are in there and all that.
So like all the PowerPoint lectures are reiterations of that.
Oh.
Except he doesn't. He's not like he does them in English. So like yes, the other day I was Cole, and
You just keep telling him names that start with C.
Well, I might deviate a little bit more once he calls on me again.
You should go into your trap.
next
name.
week I'm Justin.
Sure, yeah.
Justin with a C. Where?
Where?
Bitch, where?
Wait, wasn't that like a Vine?
Bitch, where? Yeah.
No, where he's like, he says his name, but it's like a really weird letter that's clearly not in it. He's like, where?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
What's a
But
Vine?
you referenced it.
What is Vine? I don't know about that.
It's something that's in trees.
I don't think are vines in trees?
Vines are vines.
It can be.
They can grow on trees.
This has been a really long episode of the podcast.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's a good thing.
You're welcome.
We might have to separate this into 2 separate episodes.
No.
Because
That's
no
not
one
how
wants to listen
podcasts
to a
work.
3-hour fucking podcast.
Is that him?
That's it. That's the profile pic of our group chat for the class.
Really? No, this will be the thumbnail for the podcast.
Who the
No,
fuck is
I'm not doing that.
He looks like the generic Asian man.
And that's also we got that picture off of Blackboard because he has his face on like the homepage.
Why are you on Do Not Disturb?
It turns on automatically at midnight.
gay?
Oh.
I'm gonna have to turn that later because I don't go to bed now until like 2.
Did you learn how to program that into your phone? C++.
C++.
Well, first of all,
Shut the fuck up.
First of all, C++. Our phones, like it's a pretty. I'd say it's kind of primitive. Like our phones don't even use C++.
Yeah.
Most apps run off of like I don't know, like Swift or
Windows?
C# or like another. either Swift on iOS or like C# or some shit like that.
I'm pretty sure they use electricity, Chris.
Fuck off.
Do they use Windows?
If you have a Windows phone.
Oh yeah.
My aunt has one.
Those suck.
Yeah, she didn't like it.
Yo, damn. How is
I haven't counted.
how the hell is gonna power my phone?
Is someone in Mason's apartment?
Hayden, you're so funny. I get it. I get the joke.
Wow.
But yeah,
You're smart.
C++ kind of sucks. Like compared to like Java or like I don't know. C++ I don't like it, but that's just my that's for my expertise, you know.
Well, I wish I knew what that was. So.
Ah.
You know Minecraft?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was coded in Java.
Oh.
Well, now there's a C++ version, right?
I thought it was coded by Notch.
Okay, well, we definitely got some editing to do on this.
That's correct. Yeah, it's about that time. So thanks for tuning
Mason,
in
come on back
to another episode of this fucking thing. Well, you know,
I'm gonna go eat a sandwich.
I kind of teared up a little.
that's what I heard.
What not a better place to end this?
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for
Tune
tuning
in next week for the Creek Shit Show.
Okay, bye.